Welcome to another episode of Crunch My Numbers, where we explore strategies for growing your business while enhancing personal fulfillment. I'm your host, Paul Redmond, and today we're tackling an issue that many people struggle with, the misalignment of personal and business goals. So in this episode, we're going to introduce the goal alignment bridge model and discuss how aligning personal and business goals can enhance your motivation, decision-making, share practical steps to bring harmony between professional and business life. If you've ever felt torn between business ambitions and personal desires, you won't want to miss this. Okay, so what is the issue here that we're trying to discuss? So many business owners and people find themselves conflicted because their personal aspirations and their business objectives, they're not aligned. They disconnect can lead to massively reduced motivation, conflicting priorities, and ineffective decision making. And this impact on your personal and business life, it pulls you in all directions. You're not really happy anywhere. You might be successful in your business, but it's at the expense of your personal life. Your personal life might be great, but that's at the expense of your business life, making it difficult to achieve balance in both areas. Now, to me, this is really, really important because this is not a goal-setting exercise. This is understanding how, if they're misaligned between both of them, nothing really works the way you want it to work. So this goal alignment bridge model, this helps to resolve the conflict between personal and business goals. We use the goal alignment bridge. This model helps you bridge the gap between what you want for your personal life and what you aim to achieve in your business. The process has 3 steps, the same as all the processes for this. You identify your business goals, you identify your personal goals, and you integrate and align these in a way that works for both business and personal. And when we're actually talking about this and when we're looking at this, we again, as I say in every podcast, we ask the 3 big questions. Where are you now? Where are you going? And how to get there? And we look at discovery. We discover what our business goals are and our personal ones. We put a plan in place and we execute that plan. But what I have seen over the years is many, many, many times over the years is the importance of alignment. You'll know straight away when you meet a business person if personal and business tidy up because they're harmony. It creates this massive impact of harmony, which leads to everything being better, decision-making, satisfaction and everything. And it also, things just work in sync and you can make the decisions really easily for your business because, you've all the backing you need and you've all the understanding you need in your personal life. And the same as vice versa. Why is that important and why should we really focus and why should we look at this alignment exercise? Because I have, myself in my own life, I've created goals. I've created goals, a list of 20 goals. I brought it down to a list of 1 and 3, and I've created a list of business goals, and they're all mapped out and they're all done really well. And there's no understanding of the effect. If I make a goal in a business, how does that affect my family? If I'm not spending time with the people that really, really matter to me in life, and I haven't the freedom to spend that time, I'm really unhappy. I'm always looking to get to the destination, and I'm forgetting about the journey. And forgetting about the journey is where it all happens. So think of this as, we use the bridge analogy a lot, but think of this as crossing a bridge. One side of the bridge, you have all the personal goals. The other side of the bridge, you have all your business goals. And when you click that jigsaw puzzle together, that starts to, one flows across to the other flows back. It's multi-directional, multifunctional. And if I can give you some examples of how this would naturally work. So on what comes first, the chicken or the egg, the person or the business or the personal, on which you can't have the business people will say you have to look at your business because it affects your personal. Let me say 100% of the time, and it's not 99.9, it's 100%. And I have a brilliant coach in my life, and he always said it's so much easier to do something at 100% than it is at 99. There's nothing you can do if it's 100%, you're just committed to it and you're going to do it no matter what happens. And how does that affect your choices between personal and business? So as I said, it's 100% of the time, it's always family first. Okay? And if you live your life by personal and family first, the other stuff will blend into that and be part of that. If you concentrate everything first on the business side of it, you're going to suffer on the family. This doesn't work the other way around. It's not, that particular thing is not multi-directional. Always family and then the business. How many people we all know, really famous people, I'm not going to name any names here, but we've all seen multiple billionaires of people and the most famous people in the world, and their relationships are broken down, their families are broken down, and from the outside, we don't know what's going on the inside, but from the outside, it looks like they're really successful in one area and not in another area. And then you'll see people who just look the happiest people in the world. And the happiest people in the world are people who have their personal side completely sorted and go to the business. So if I want to align these and do these, what is the guide? How do I do it? What's my step-by-step guide to doing it? So we start by doing a personal goals assessment. And it's done a little bit differently. So the first question is, what do you value most in your personal life? Is spending more time with your family and achieving health milestones, or is it pursuing a passion project? So when you're looking at your personal goals, define your personal goals into 3 areas: health, wealth, and relationships. And when you're creating these personal goals, you use the health, wealth, and relationships. So how healthy are my relationships with my family and my friends? Can I improve my relationship with my partner or my wife or my spouse or whatever the person I'm with that's most important to me in my life? Can I improve that relationship? And is that relationship healthy? In other words, are we open? Are we honest? Are we trying to move forward? Are we aligned in what we're trying to do in terms of our life? And the other side of it is how wealth. So wealth is not necessarily about money. So when people mention wealth, they always mention money. But where I'm talking about is your relationship. Is it wealthy? Is it growing? Is it good? So when you look at the health, wealth, relationships part of your goals and you set them from that perspective first, that makes sense. And the most successful people I have are couples when they come to me. And this applies as well to people who are not in relationships as well. But couples who come to me and they work through their goal settings and their personal goals together will have a huge differential and a huge 10x opportunity rather than people do it because the first thing you've done is you've connected what you're trying to do. You've figured out as a family what you're trying to achieve. And therefore, the business becomes part of that goal. And the goal for the business identifies within the personal side. Then we go to the business and we use our standard business goals. What are your financial targets? What are you trying to grow? What impact do you want to have in the market? Are you building a legacy type business? And ensure that the objectives for there are well defined and they're smart, they're specific. They're all the ideas of the smart setting of smart goals. Specific, achievable, realistically, timely. So when you have those smart goals in place, it's more clinical. The business is always more clinical. In goal setting, the running of a business is personal, but the goal setting of the business is clinical. So now it's time to integrate one and the other. So if you want to spend more time with your family, and that's a personal goal, you need to restructure your business operation to free up more time. If giving back to your community is important, you need to integrate, corporate social responsibility into your business model. So as you look at the goals that you have for your business or your family, you need to figure out, prioritize the goal and then align it. So for instance, if I wanted to take 2 or 3 weeks off together, I need to structure my business that allows me to do that. But taking time out from your business means taking time out. It doesn't mean you're on the phone, you're on emails, you're answering emails, and you're switched on to your business while you're off. It's the switch method. So you need to be able to switch on and switch off. So with your family is all important. With your business is important. Because your family will support you in what you're trying to achieve because it's connected and it's aligned. And that gives you the time that when you're at your business, you can concentrate and focus fully on it. So I suppose for me personally, I have done this and I've been on this journey, and it's continual assessment on the journey. And it's always saying, well, can I do better here? Is there something I can do that makes life a bit easier for everybody? Do my family want to spend more time with me? How can I contribute to my family? How can I contribute all those? So if you're For instance, as I use the analogy of a case study of wanting to take 2 weeks off, what if that was a month? What if you want to take a full month out from your business? Is your business structured? Is the goals in your business allowing you to take that full month out? And if you do, how can you align that? Now imagine the excitement when you have this month off and the planning and the goal setting at home and how you can contribute, just giving people more time, spending more time with the people that you love. That's really, really important. So I suppose, what result do you get out of doing this? Using the goal alignment bridge, you've restructured your business operations to allow you to spend more personal time, and you've integrated the likes of corporate social responsibility into your business. This will give you more increased personal satisfaction, but it'll also enhance from a business perspective. It's brilliant for the brand. It's good for the, customer loyalty. It will lead to increased revenue, and the culture will really, you'll enhance your culture in your business. And if your both goals are aligned, always and always culture will grow. So I suppose, just to conclude, what's the actions you can take today? First action is, if you're trying to align these, create a personal goals assessment based on health, wealth, and relationships. Take time to reflect on the personal aspirations, write them down. This is not something that needs to be done in one sitting. This is something that's done over a period of time. Review your business objectives. Look at the previous few podcasts where we talked about, strategic planning, and we talked about, complexity. And all of that will bear reference to how you would approach, reviewing your business objectives. And then you need to schedule alignment meetings. And that can be with family members, really important, business partners. It can be done with clients. And this is a really good thing where you're aligning the client's expectations with the service that you're offering and what you're actually offering. That's closing and aligning a bridge as well. So I suppose my closing thoughts on this are, by aligning personal and business goals, you're going to create a powerful synergy that drives both personal fulfillment and business success. The misalignment will mean, again, you have these blockages and you have these things that you don't know how to cross. And it just means stress. It means ill health long term. So look back at the previous couple of podcast episodes and see the way this is starting to build into, systemizing. You're looking at the people, the products, or the business that you have and the process that you have in your life. So the next episode, we're going to dive into optimizing your business structure to support long-term growth. So stay tuned for the strategies on building a foundation for expanding your business. And again, I really want to say thank you so much for the opportunity of speaking to you, and thank you for listening.